Today I'm going to be teaching you 4-ball, 2-up, 360. This is quite a hard trick, so if you're learning this you'll probably want to already know how to juggle 4 balls fairly comfortably in both asynchronous fountains and a synchronous fountain. But anyway, this is what the 4-ball 2-up 360 looks like. Anyway, this is what the 4-ball 2-up 360 looks like. Something like that. That was definitely my first attempt. Anyway, this is a relatively hard trick, but a great one for learning lots of further tricks with spins and such like. Okay, so the first thing to do to learn this, in my opinion, is probably to practice spinning. As you can see, I'm on quite a smooth floor. So to make it easier, I've been practicing with one suck on and one suck off. This is just so that this foot here has grip and this one doesn't. So if you can see when I'm juggling, and I want to spin, it will spin like that. Now give me. So you're going to want to find a relatively smooth floor and just practice spinning and ending up facing in the same direction as you started and in a fairly comfortable, rounded position. You might find this easier in socks, you might find it easier with 1 sock or 2 socks, I don't know. But you really want to make sure you're comfortable when you start and you can juggle like this. So you can juggle before you do spin, spin, and you're going to end up as you were when you started. Probably best to do this with the balls in your hands, just to get used to spinning with the balls in your hands. Something like that. You're unlikely to ever master this completely, so you can always get better at spinning, I reckon, or at least at the level that I'm at, I can always get better. The 4-ball synchronous fountain you want to be doing once you go with the balls, you're going from inside to outside, so throwing here and catching here. Might want to warm this up with some a bit of going into and out of your synchronous. Just to make sure you're feeling comfortable with that. Down to 2 balls, and we're just going to practice the throw that we do before we spin. So the 2 balls are going to be in the air. So normally when you're juggling 4 balls, you're going to be kind of swinging your arms. So the motion's going to be like this. So when we do the 2 balls high, it's going to be more of a push. So like, without the sound effects. And you want to just practice that, so you want to just go. That's a bit wide. You want the balls to be coming in still, maybe just slightly wider than shoulder width apart. And you want them to be coming back to roughly where you were when you threw them. So you don't want to be throwing them here and catching them over there, because you may be able to do that normally, but it's going to be much harder when you're doing your spin as well. So get that right. So you really want to be pushing the balls, kind of with your palms, it sort of feels like. So instead of just swinging, we have your whole push. And that's going to give you the, not like that. That's going to give you a nice throw ready to spin. Okay, so you've got your 2 balls high. Next step is going to be 2 balls high and 1 spin. Something like that. Your 2 balls high, and you really want to make sure that you get the throw really nice, and then spin. You don't want to be throwing and spinning at the same time, because then the balls can go everywhere. So 2 balls high, and take a mental picture as you throw them, and then spin. Doesn't matter if you don't catch them the first time. Just if you can get it so that you spin and then are ready to catch them roughly as they're coming to the level of your hands, that's a good start. And then keep on practicing. That time I threw them too far forward because I was spinning before I had actually got the balls in the right place. And catch them. When you're comfortable with that, we're going to pick up 2 more balls. So to start with, it's just going to be 1 4-ball throw, or 1 set of 4-ball throws, like that. And then we're just going to do 2 balls high, and then catch both. Can be hard to catch 2 balls in each hand, but keep practicing that. When you're comfortable with that, we're just going to add 1 more set of throws in. And get used to this, so 4-ball juggling. You want that fairly comfortable. Get that good, that'll be useful towards the end of the trick. Okay, so you've got your 2 balls up and spin. Something like that, tied in that one, but you can do it. You've got your 4 balls with your 2 high and carry on. So the next thing is just going to be 2 4-ball throws, 2 high throws, and then spin and catch. And we're just going to catch them all together. Something like that. You might find it hard to catch them, don't worry. If you can just get it so you spin and then the balls come to your hands, that is great. If you feel more comfortable, you can just go straight into an extra throw. So, you know, if you're 2 up, 2 balls, and then 1 ball like that, that might be easier. That would look something like this. So, something like that. But yeah, no, keep practicing that, and then when you're ready, add in an extra throw, and then when you can, just keep going. So once you've got your spin and your extra throwing, it should be not too difficult to just carry on juggling. I will see if I can get another clean take. Here goes. I'll count that. I will take that. Things that people might struggle with in this trick. The main one I've already said, it's just when you're throwing them too high, you're throwing them as you spin and you're throwing them wrong. Keep practicing just throwing too high without spinning. And then when you do it to spin, same and spin. And keep on practicing that. You may find spinning hard, so make sure you're on a nice surface and you've got the right footwear on, and you just keep on practicing, getting your spin comfortable. Also, you might want to spin the other direction. Try both. And also, a lot of these things, if you just take a break or sleep on it, the trick may become a lot easier the next day. The other thing is you want a nice backdrop to see the balls high before you spin. So a nice, clean, white wall or something like that is great. Just keep on drilling each bit of technique, and then hopefully the trick should be possible. Anyway, I hope you've learned something. Let me know if you do in the comments, and I will see you another day.